technology is changing very, very fast and very, very rapidly. And so we have things like DeepFake, which I'll show you in a second. We have filters, we have photo videos, we have editing, we have all that stuff. And that, my friend, is doing something that is really sabotaging all your efforts at the beginning and hurts your conversions. And let me tell you a story before I dive into what specific is that, okay? So imagine yourself, you're sitting at your favorite shore, because I can't say the other word, and you are sipping your coffee and you're enjoying, the view and the tranquility and the serenity of nature, and you're watching people going by, and the breeze is so nice, the sun is bright and shiny, the wind is playing with your hair, the weather is just great, the coffee is awesome, and everything is just fantastic. Anyway, you're looking at it, you are having a great day, right? Just imagine that for a second. And then your phone rings and you hear your mother on the other side, and she says, "Hey Joy, I just got off the phone with the car insurance. It seems that the last payment didn't go through and they wanted to verify your credit card number. Can you read it back to me?" And now, of course, your mother, right? So without a second thought, you're pulling out your credit card and you're giving the numbers to your mother. And the problem is this, guys. It wasn't your mother at all. It was a hacker using the newest technology, AI technology called DeepFake. And there are different companies who are creating that. One of them, if you haven't heard this before, has used Joe Rogan's voice to create this. I'm going to share it with you. I'm going to show you exactly what they created. So check this out.
Friends, I've got something new to tell all of you. I've decided to sponsor a hockey team made up entirely of chimps. I'm tired of people telling me that chimps are not capable of kicking human ass in sports. Chimps are just superior athletes, and these chimps have been working out hard. They're throwing kettlebells, battle ropes, everything. I've got them on a strict diet of bone broth and elk meat. These chimps will rip your balls off. God damn, it's impressive. All I got to say is, see you on the ice, folks.
What you're hearing is basically an AI company that took Joe Rogan's voice and made it sound as if he just created a hockey team of chimpanzees. And what did Joe Rogan have to say about this? He says, this could become a real problem, just like I showed you a second ago with your mother and your credit card, right? It becomes a real problem. It goes like, I'm flattered and honored that they used my voice, chose my voice as an example to let us know that we're fucked. And why? Because technology is moving to the space right now where we don't know what's real anymore. In fact, they can take a flat image of yourself, just like a camera picture that you've taken from, a selfie of whatever, and make it look like you're talking in real time. Just like as if, the Mona Lisa was talking. So look at that. That's like human expressions. It looks as if she's really on video and talking. So if you take an image of someone and now you take a different technology, right? And you combine them together, we don't know, did we really hear Joe Rogan? Are we really listening to the Mona Lisa? What's really happening? Is that a real thing that's happening? And to take that a second further, to take that a little further and show you what's happening right now in the world, how people are monetizing on this or abusing this technology, because now it's just for fun, right? Like you've seen old pictures of yourself, what you're going to look like when you're old, and all those other filters. But the first AI, like voice mimicking software, actually created huge theft. This is the first cyber crime that took place, and I'm just going to read this to you. So there's a guy at a company, can't remember which company it was. It's a British energy company, right? So the managing director of a British energy company thought that his boss was on the phone telling him to send more than $240,000 to an account in Hungary. And he said that the French insurance, it sounds like this is a German insurance, and it sounded exactly the same as his boss. So this is the crazy part. Phone rings at this energy company, the managing director picks up the phone, and it sounds exactly like the boss will sound. The tonality, the punctuation, the German accent, everything sounds the same. And so what does he do? He goes and wires the money to not his boss, right? So what happened, those hackers were not satisfied with the $240,000 that they just stole, they called again and they tried to make another withdrawal. And then the managing director was like, okay, something's not feeling right here. He calls his boss and his boss is like, I never talked to you in the last 2 days. So these things are just now starting to take place, right? We're just hearing about it. It's like really, really cutting edge of technology, where we have DeepFake algorithms, which Facebook is trying to fight. We have software editing, video editing, filters. We have AI taking images and actually turning them into speaking videos. And what's going to happen is that it's killing the single most important ingredient that is required to make a sale, which is trust, right? Because if we cannot trust what's happening online right now, what our eyes are seeing, what's going on with everything that we're looking at, then how can we trust that, to buy anything, to give our credit card to anyone online? We might risk it at $10, $15, right? But are you really going to risk $100, $500, $2,000, $30,000? It's a big, big issue, and it's just now starting to happen. But you kind of feel the results of it already. I'm going to show you what I mean.